Kenya is engaged in an unfortunate violent monologue. Political kingpin have been to let out their dogs of war with every passing day. There is an indication that the country is inching close to total chaos, and there is a reason to have believed that the nation is sliding into an anarchy. The Britannic Encyclopedia defined anarchy as the absence of rule of law or settled government. The event that happened few months ago have shown exactly that a scenario where there exists no respect for authority and law. Sadly, this has been exhibited by both the government, opposition, and civilians. And it began with the governments purporting to suspend or curb the opposition protest. That the president's declaration was illegal and unconstitutional with zero backing of law. The irony is that President William Samoei Ruto has consistently maintained that the new order, in his words, is the rule of law. Thursday in the month of April was perhaps the most violent day of demonstration, yet where police used force on the scale not witnessed before. The protesters unleashing callous violence against the police in retaliation.
Where there have been transgressions, we expect the police to do what they are supposed to do. People need to be arraigned in court. In short, we expect to follow the law.
In the dark of the night, several businesses were looted, property destroyed by goons with no police inside that were seen in Northland, property of President Uhuru Kenyatta's family. The vandalism that was directed at Odinga's family, the Spectre International Limited such act clearly indicated how slippery the situation is. And Kenya has slipped into a poof of disorder, ultimately generating into lawlessness. Yes. The three protests have been characterized by a clash of egos and senseless just thumping with no voice of reason at hand. And in Nairobi, this clash between police and protesters have brought the city in standstill, with several people enduring untold physical harm, shutdown of commercial enterprises, threatening the lives and livelihood of people. The nation has been standing in the rain and enduring the harm by weekly demos. And there exists evidence of hooliganism by the police officers in Eastland, painting the pictures of criminals in the police uniform roaming in the street and protected from scrutiny. The police of Sang even law ruffling up protesters, brutalizing journalists and vandalizing cars. There is every indication that the police may be on a political expediency. These thus are bearing under instruction to stop protest rather than guarding the life and the property.
And this is a danger, and that is why clearly you saw the response to the Northland invasion, what happened at Spectre, and we saw police in action. They were waiting for word to come from somewhere.
The silence from President William Samoei Ruto, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, Inspector General Japhet Koome, and Inspector Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki lend credence to that imagination. And in fact, Japhet Koome has congratulated his police officers for the violence, the maiming of the journalists and killing of young men in Eastland, and he said that they did a good job.
We have a police service that has taken sides in the whole scene.
Take two of the demonstration, unmasked cop rogue. This is how the police tear-gassed, then unleashed the terror on television cameramen from three media houses, NTV, Citizen, and KTN, as well as independent photojournalists. The team that were on top of this vehicle capturing event as they were unfolded, and this rogue cop in plain clothes was captured on camera by an African uncensored team walking into the vehicle, smashing the window, then lobbed tear gas into the vehicle and walked away. and then flanked by his colleagues in uniform before an officer of a higher rank went to the vehicle searching for an occupant, as one cameraman still struggled to disembark from the carrier. It is a rock against the journalists that raising an alarm. My questions are: was the media target of police become violent because of streaming live the Azimio protests? Or was this particular rogue officer a man on a mission with a specific instruction? Earlier on, the same cop was captured on a camera in the CPD executing his mission. However, it is curious that although he appears in the same outfit near Gamecom bus terminus and it shows him having an earpiece indicating that he was receiving instruction from elsewhere and not the commander on the ground, which perhaps explain why he was perpetuated from the CBD to pipeline area to lead the attack against journalism and vandalized vehicles carrying them. And it is believed that he is a regular police officer from the police officer was recruited in the year 2006 and posted to Garbatula before being transferred to Narok. He would later be posted to Kayole, where he joined the SPIV unit, the special unit tasked with scaling down the surrounding gangs. He would work under Adam Bungais during his time as OCPD and Central Police Station in Nairobi. When President William Ruto took over the power, the special unit disbanded and the police officer was left without a clear role. The police officer later was posted to the National Police Headquarters and started reporting at Nairobi station area. Curiously, at this time, Adamson Bungei had also been posted back to Nairobi as county commander. In his breathing speak, this is what Inspector General of Police Javed Kome had to say.
Tachukua picha yeyote ataonekana akibeba mawe, akibomoa, akiharibu mali, tutachukua hatua.
My question is, if this police officer was got on camera vandalizing vehicle, will he be arrested? Over to you, Inspector General Javed Kome. This project was produced and edited by Lando Collins, Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology student, journalism and mass communication.